You may have picked up this book because you're looking for some quick fix ideas for reigniting your career, negotiating a better salary, dealing with a difficult co-worker, or simply gaining more recognition for your work. I trust it will help you with all of that. But to accomplish all you are capable of, there is nothing more important than answering the perennial burning question, for the sake of what? That is, why should you bother to work hard and take on new challenges that stretch you and put your safety, security, and even your reputation at risk? To answer this question, you need to reflect not just on what you want to do in your working life, but who you want to become through the work you do each day. In an accelerated age of superficiality and distraction, at a time when so many people are struggling with an uncertain future and unexpected challenges, finding purpose in work has become the new mission critical. Psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, who was the only member of his family to survive the Nazi concentration camps, devoted his life to understanding the power of purpose. Frankl bore witness not only to the murder of his extended family, but to the death of thousands of men who were unable to survive the barbaric conditions in which they found themselves. However, he also saw men whose resolve to live enabled them to fight off despair, defy death, and survive long enough to bear witness to the brutality and deprivation forced upon them. His experiences in World War II and thereafter led him to believe that the power of the human spirit can only be fully unleashed when our purpose for living transcends merely surviving. If you've ever faced a significant crisis in your life, you'll have experienced the power of purpose to tap reserves of energy, strength, and courage you didn't know you had. Your mission was clear, your goal was compelling, your focus was laser, your potential was tapped. The power of a focused purpose is similar to the energy of light focused through a magnifying glass. Diffused light has little use, but when its energy is concentrated, as through a magnifying glass, that same light can set fire to paper. Focus its energy even more, as with a laser beam, and it has the power to cut through steel. A clear sense of purpose enables you to focus your efforts away from distracted busyness to what matters most. Nowhere is this more important than in your work and how you employ your skills, talents, and time throughout your life. The search for meaning. You have everything it takes to achieve whole new levels of success in your work and to make a meaningful impact on the lives of everyone it affects, directly and indirectly. But doing so will require your commitment to refuse to give in to the forces of mediocrity that pull so many people into the ranks of disengagement and resignation. It's also conditional on you making a pledge to stop playing safe in what you think, do, and say, knowing every worthwhile endeavour demands an element of risk. And finally, it's conditional on you making a stand for greatness, engaging in your work with the bold belief that what you do with your talents and skills over the course of your working life matters, and that how you do it matters even more. Ever more people today have the means to live, but not the meaning to live for. Albert Einstein. The search for meaning has been one of the most enduring and compelling themes of humanity since our origins. Where animals are driven by a purpose to simply survive, we want more from life than mere survival. Without an answer to the question, survival for the sake of what, we can quickly fall into disengagement, disillusionment, distraction, and a quiet sense of despair. Study after study done by organisations around the globe tells us that up to 50% of the workforce don't believe that what they do matters. In fact, it's estimated that only 30% of workers are actually engaged in their job, and 50% would leave if they could afford to. That adds up to millions of people who spend 1/3 of their adult lives going through the motions of their job without any belief that what they do matters much beyond the fact that they get paid for it. Perhaps you're one of them. What you do with your time and talents each day matters. How you do it matters even more. It's not just a lack of meaning in our work and the rise of employee disengagement that are at issue here. Many people also live with a nagging doubt about the lack of meaning in their lives, reflected in the increased rates of drug and alcohol.